Alright, happy Monday everyone. Just while we wait 2 more minutes till the official start of class, if you've got a little bit of time, go and grab yourself a tennis ball or any other small ball. We'll be using that at the end of class. Just for the next few minutes, let's just have a little bit of a stretch. You've probably been sitting down a lot. We know we have, maybe picking out on Easter eggs during the weekend. And I'm here with my assistant, Jimbo. He's going to show you the super plank at the end of class again. Hopefully you guys have all been practicing that. So let's just get our quads warmed up first. So we'll just take a nice deep lunge. And we're aiming to stretch through the back of this leg. So if you can really tuck your hips under, stand up tall, sink nice and deep, really feel this stretch into that hip flexor there. If you've got some good balance, reach the arm over as well and you'll get a nice stretch down the side. So other arm down. Yeah, that one. The ballerina in us all. Beautiful. Good to see a few people checking in already. Hope you're all nice and sore after last week's class. Let's swap to the other side. So big step forward with the other leg. Remember, you can always roll up a towel a little bit. If you've got sore knees, roll up your towel a bit so it's nice and cushioned under that knee. Tuck the hips under. Make sure you get that nice stretch in the leg before you reach over with the arm. Nice. So today we've got some planks, lots of variations of planks. We've got a fun little one called Around the World. You guys are gonna love that one. Whoever's come to my class should know it already. If you don't, you'll see. We're going to do it a couple of times and release that one. We're going to do just a little bit of cat and cow to warm up as well. It's a good one to warm up the wrists before we do our planks. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and just drop your head down and curl up through your back like a cat. Suck the belly up. Really try and push the floor away. And then the opposite is a cow, so we arch elbow, looking up towards the ceiling. Really try to squeeze those shoulder blades together. And go back to the cat. Push the floor away, drop the head, chin into your chest. And then back the other way for a cow. Nice job. So anyone just joining us now, please go grab yourself a ball, a tennis ball or a small ball. We'll be using that at the end of class. Don't want to miss out on that game. One more, just so we wait for everyone to join us. And last cow. Head up towards the ceiling. Arch to the back. Wiggle around a little bit. Awesome. Alrighty, we are ready to go. It is 1:30. So, first exercise we are going to start with is a high to a low plank. Now, last week we started everything on your knees. I don't mind, you can do knees or you can go straight into the toes if that was too easy for you. But essentially we are going to do, so on your knees or toes, we are doing high plank to low plank. High plank to low plank. Of course Dad's going to go the hardcore version, go on his toes. And let's go. The timer has started, so low and high. Just take your time, try to minimize the movement in your hips. You don't want to be rocking from side to side. So up and down at your own pace. Remember, this is your warm-up. I'm doing them on my knees just to make sure I'm thoroughly warmed up before we start. Squeeze your bum, suck your belly in. It's a good round, all-rounder this one. If you ate a lot of Easter eggs, you'll probably feel this today. You've got 20 more seconds. How are you going, Dad? He's burning. He is still on his toes though. You have 10 seconds. If you want to go on your toes, now is the time. Have a whirl. Spread your feet apart. Try it on the toes. High to low. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. We come straight into our first side plank of the day. Now, with this variation, please bend your bottom leg. We're going to get the glutes fired up on the underside as well. So your elbow is under your shoulder, knee bent. We're going to be pressing into that knee and the foot as we come up into our side plank. That's it, nice. So pushing into that knee, beautiful. Now we're going to lift the top leg. Keep that leg straight, really important that it's straight, and flex your foot. Nice. Now with this leg, we're gonna go up and down for 10 repetitions. Beautiful, make sure you're not collapsing onto the floor, keep elevated. Nice. Now you guys will know that I'm really rubbish with counting. How many is that, Dad? 6, good. 7, 8, 9, you should be getting hot already. 10, hold it up the top. We're gonna draw some little circles. Little circles with that foot. Not triangles, circles. Good. Circles the other direction, let's go. Keep going, team, keep going with those circles. Really important to get those glutes fired up. They're gonna help us in our class today. Keep the hips up, Dad. And last 10 up and downs to go with that leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Awesome. Warmed up. Other side, let's go. Straight away into it, guys. Remember, we have the bottom leg bent. Nice straight line down the body. Elbow pressing into the floor. We push into the elbow and into that knee. Remember, we're not collapsing on the ground, we're up. Top leg is lifted. Up and down. We're gonna get straight into them because you're already fatigued on this side because we've used our glutes already. Glute on the other side is burning. This side is burning too. Nice. That's about 7, 8, 9, 10. We hold and we draw our beautiful little circles. Tiny circles in that top side. We're trying to get that glute. Nice. Stay strong through your shoulder, through your hip. Other direction, let's go. Good. Awesome, we're almost there. If you don't do glute work, this will get you tomorrow, I promise. Up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Fab. Jane Fonda did thousands of those back in the, what was Jane Fonda, 70s? She's looking pretty good. She has actually released workout videos now, again, which is pretty cool. All right, we have a couple more things in our plank position. The next one we are doing is front shoulder taps. So, again, in your high plank or your knees, I don't mind. Hips, no wiggling allowed, we're keeping them still as we touch opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Tapping, tapping. So keep your bum down, Dad. No wiggling in your hips. Nice. Now, key with this is that you should not hear your hands slapping on the floor. Should be very quiet. Shh, quiet. In my abs class on Monday, if I hear anyone making this noise, the whole class does extra. Nice. That timer has 20 more seconds. If you've tried on your toes and you're dying, drop to your knees. Remember, less wiggling the better. 10 seconds. If you're not on your toes, now's the time. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Whew, nice job. We have one more round on our side planks before we roll over onto our backs. So you guys have done about 7 minutes of work so far. I hope you're feeling it. Yes? We're doing side plank again. Don't mind what side you go on because we'll come on the other side in a minute. This one, team, we're going to try and stack the feet if possible. Now if you're a little bit wobbly in that feet stacked position, bring the front foot, the top foot down in front of you, and it just gives you a wider support. Cool? Are you ready? Awesome. So everyone coming up to join us. Top arm is up. That's all we're doing. We're holding for a second. Nice. Well, a bit longer than a second. About 30 seconds before we start with our scoops. Not yet though. Hold. Today we're doing a bit more endurance. Last week was a little shorter. This week we're going longer. Now if your legs are if it's too tough in this position, position, drop your bottom leg. Same thing. Okay, I told you at 30 seconds we're going to start scooping. So top arm comes through, twist, and then come back up. Slowly, scoop, come back up. If your drink bottle's in reach, feel free to grab it and throw that into the mix as well. It's hard enough without the drink bottle. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Whew. Wish we had a fan on down here. Other side team. So again, feel free to pick a variation. Bottom leg bent, feet stacked, maybe the top leg out for a bit more balance. It's hard to talk and do abs at the same time, just saying. So I'm probably going to drop to the knee version. All right, are we ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Other side, we are lifting. Nice. Really push that floor away with your elbow. Squeezing the abs and that hip on the other side. Don't start scooping yet, Dad. We've still got another 10 seconds before we start the scoop. How are we feeling, team? You probably can't press on your phone the thing that has that little angry face. You're probably busy. All right, we start the scoop. Twist and up. If you need to drop the leg, do it. Slow scoops. It is not a race. Slow and control, moving your chest. And it's like trying to look at the person behind you. If there is a person behind you, you're probably at home on your own, maybe a couch. You got 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Woo! All right, quick sip of water if you need it, guys, while I explain our next one. This one is called Around the World. The idea is that you need to get 360 degrees on your mat. We are doing a very small rocking forward and back motion, but ever so slightly, you add in a little bit of a twist. There you go, I'm at like 90 degrees. All right, very important when you're doing this. Don't go start yet, you'll do extra if you want. When you're doing this, guys, that you're not wiggling around. It is forward and back, forward and back. If you need to grab your legs for a little bit of help, go for it. But ideally, hands behind your head. All right, hopefully if you started, come back to the beginning. We're all gonna do it together. Now, whoever does it the slowest is actually the winner because it means you did more rocks than the rest of us. All right, guys, we're gonna go clockwise. Are you ready? Let's go. Clockwise around the world. Small little movements. Nice one. Nice. If you've already got back to the start, you just rock forward and back until everyone else is around. Almost there. This is always a fun one in a class of 30 people because you've got to coordinate it. All right, I'm back to the front. Dad's not, so I've got to go forward and back until he's ready. Everyone else should be as well. He's almost there, and we're done. Relax. Nice job. Now, we went clockwise. We got to go anti-clockwise. Sorry, not sorry. Ready? Other way. Hands behind your head, let's do it. Breathing out. Now this one's gonna hurt a lot more. We're already fatigued. If you take a rest, that's okay. Woo. I won't be talking much on this one, it's tricky. Are you already back to the start? There. Yeah. And everyone's on. Relax. If you're still going, keep going. We don't mind waiting for you to finish. A little break is always good. seconds rest before we start our next one. So, have a little stretch if you need it. Have a quick sip of water. I'm just gonna have a really quick sip so I can keep yelling at you. All right, next one, we're lying on our backs and our legs are in tabletop position. So, that means your knees are above your hips in that position. Awesome. Try to keep your back pressing into the ground. We're not arching at any time. Pressing in. Now, reach your hands up and press it really hard into your knees. Press. Doesn't work if you just place them there. I want you to push your knees away and your knees are pushing in. So they're fighting. You're in a crunch and we're reaching up and pushing. Now, right arm and right leg are going to extend away. Good. And come back in. Left arm, left leg, away. Back in. The other hand is pressing. Keep alternating. Timer has begun. Off you go. So really key, keep your back pressed into the floor. If as you're extending your arm and leg away, your back starts to arch, don't extend them so far. So if you need to make a modification, just a little push. Always pushing here, other arm reaches away. We're keeping the crunch, guys, the head is off the ground. Nice, you have 20 seconds pushing. I hope this one's burning. This is a new favorite of mine. I don't think it's Dad's favorite. He's sweating over there. Good. Almost there, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh my gosh, such a burn that one. Nice. Our next one, we are lying on the ground, so stay where you are. We are going to get legs up in the air. They don't have to be straight, they can be bent. They can even be bent at 90 degrees. They're just off the floor. Hands are beside you on the mat. Head stays on the mat. We are going to lift our bum off the ground and pulse the feet towards the ceiling. Let's go. Little pushes. Head stays on the ground, team. Little pushes. Nice job. The smaller these are, the better. Try not to bring your legs over your head. They stay above the hips. Little movement. Nice. Just targeting a different area of your abs. More lower abdominal this one. Nice job. You're pressing just lightly into the floor. Can you do 10 more of these? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice job. Hopefully you're all burning. Whew, I'm burning. I ate too many eggs yesterday. Okay, one that we built on last week, we're going to have another go at as well. So these are the knee to nose crunches. So the first ones we're aiming at, we just give your knee a big squeeze, lying back on your back. Knee squeeze in close to your chest. Your extended leg can be off the floor for a challenge or on the ground if you need to make it easier. Hands now come behind your head and you're crunching up, nose towards your knee. So get as close as you can, nose to your knee. Nose to your knee and release. Up and down. Full range of motion, nose to knee. Remember, lift that extended leg off the ground if you want a bit of a challenge. Keep it on the floor if you're feeling it in your back. Everyone's flexibility here is different. So you're just trying to get as close as you can, nose to knee. Keep the knee squeezed in tight. Good job. Keep going. A couple more. Good job. Now, before we have a rest, we're going to go straight into a bicycle crunch. So one more nose to knee, and then extend the other leg. And we twist the elbow to touch the opposite knee. Keep it slow until you get your coordination right. Elbow touches opposite knee. So if you're really advanced, your feet have not touched the ground yet. Should be getting pretty tough. We have 5 more seconds of these, not many. 3, 2, 1, relax. Take a full stretch. You need to stretch out just before we do the other side, otherwise you ain't gonna make it. Good. All right, our other knee now comes in. So I was on my left, and now on my right. Right knee, give it a big squeeze. Elbows come behind your head, and let's go. Up and down. Nose to knee. Extended leg on the ground or off the ground to make it more of a challenge. I am already burning, so I'm not going to make it any harder for myself. Beautiful. Up and down, full range of motion. And before we have a rest, we are going to do those bicycles one more time. Breathing out and in. Out and in. A couple more. If you've got your leg on the ground, can you lift it off now just for 3 more? 3, 2, 1. And a bicycle twist. 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 Your torso is twisting from side to side. You're rocking onto your shoulder blade on one side, onto the other side. Keep them small if you're dying. Extend them out to make it harder. We have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Finally got Dad to grunt back there. He's finally burning. Okay, we're going to give the front a little bit of a rest now. How about that? Oh, we do have another round the world. We'll do that after, don't worry. We're going to roll over onto our fronts now. Now, I only taught Dad this one a minute ago, so we'll see how we go. So this is, we're going to work on some little holds. They're only going to be for 20 seconds. This is what I want to see. Hands under your shoulders with your fingers spread nice and wide. Knees under your hips. You're going to curl your toes under, and you're going to lift your knees an inch off the floor. See how my back's straight? I'm not sticking my bum up. My knees are hovering. They're levitating just off the floor. Is everyone holding with us? Good. Hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Round 1. We're going to do 2 more rounds of that. Making sure your shoulders are pressed out. Shoulder blades aren't squeezing in. All right, we ready? Tuck the toes, suck the belly in, lift the knees. 20 seconds. Keep breathing. Belly button into the spine. Knees hovering just off the floor. Knees should be under your hips, not back there. Under the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Whew, hard. If that was too easy on your last round, I want you to hover and do shoulder taps. Otherwise, just do a hold. Ready? 1 more, I promise you. Set, let's go. Knees off the floor. Fingers spread wide. If you want the challenge, taps. But no wiggling the hips. Holding. Tapping if you want a challenge. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good job. So those were our holds. We're going to build on those a little bit now. So who has their tennis ball handy? Do you want to try with the tennis ball? Have a go. If you drop the tennis ball, who cares? Doesn't matter. This is just a bit of fun. So we're going to do that crawl position, but crucial point, when we're in that crawl, you're doing opposite hand and leg move. Opposite hand and leg, opposite hand and leg. Now the reason we're keeping these small is that we're going to pop the ball on our back. Try and get it in a nice little spot there. Lifting up, opposite arm and leg. Forward. Alright, reverse, go backwards. It is really hard to coordinate. The opposite hand and leg going backwards. And your abs burn way more. I have not forgotten about you. The timer is still there, forward and back. Even if you've got a mat and that's all you've got, you don't need much. Opposite arm and leg. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Woo! Did you get your ball there the whole time? Well done. You can throw the ball away. Throw the ball away. We don't need it anymore. Nice job. That's amazing, isn't it? Okay, guys, we do have another round of Round the World. I did schedule those in for every approximately 5-10 minutes, so we missed a couple. So let's do it again. So, round the world, are you ready? We're going clockwise. Let's do it. Start moving. I really need that Daft Punk song, Around the World, on right now. Sorry, don't have it. Keep it small, Dad. Small. You look like you're about to do a bloody somersault. Slow. Small movements, guys. Woo. Hopefully you've done halfway by now. Remember, if you finish early, you are rocking forward and back till everyone's finished. Are you ready to go? Forward and back for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. We don't get much of a rest because we still have to go anti-clockwise. Let's do it. Ready? Woo! Let's go. Whoa. Small little wiggles. Forward and back, forward and back. Oh, I'm getting pretty tired. Ah. Oh my God. Ah. Let's go. Yeah. Cheated a little bit on that one. Yeah, we both did. Nice. All right, quick sip of water, guys, and we have one more little block of about 4 minutes and then you are done. We're going to be doing some push-ups as well in this bit. Well, maybe. Some of you might want to try a push-up, others might not. Okay, we are essentially in a high plank position and you've got 3 different moves with your leg. So, I'm going to show you side on first. So, just rest for now, Dad. So, say I'm starting on my left leg. So, left leg will stay off the floor the whole time until I've done all 3 moves on that leg. So, hands spread nice and wide, coming up onto the toes. So, left leg, I'm going to bring into my chest, then bring it back. It's not touching the floor. I'm going to go to the opposite elbow, bring it back, same side, bring it back, then swap the feet. Now, you won't be able to reach your knee in if you're all the way back here. You've got to shift your weight forward, and then you will be able to bring that knee in to the elbow. Anytime, drop onto your knees. It's a bit hard to do your twist from there, or you can try it on your elbow if your wrists get too sore. But everyone is holding some kind of plank until the end. We've got 1 minute of these. It is not a can-can dance. It is slow and controlled moving with the knee. Ready? Set. Let's go. So up on the toes. Let's go with the left first. So left goes into the chest, back out. Same side, back out. Opposite side, back out. Swap legs. Chest. Same, doesn't matter as long as you do your 3 movements. I don't mind what order you do them in. Good job. Yep, nice done. Shifting that weight forward. If your wrist gets sore, please just hold a normal plank or on your knees. It is the end of the class, so I expect you to be tired. Good job. Anyone want an extra bit of a challenge when you do your knee to the same side? Latch it onto your elbow and do a push-up and back. It's a bit of a yoga one, that one. I can do it on my right side, but not on my left. Remember, if you are dying, you're holding a plank on your elbows. You have 5 minutes. 5, 5 seconds, sorry. 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Shit, you guys would have died if I made you do 5 minutes extra. Good work. All right, we have one final thing. That was kind of warming you up for our push-ups. Last one, we're gonna do push-up into side plank, push-up into side plank. So, you got your variation. So you might be doing your push-ups on your knee, push-up and turning onto your side plank on your knee. That's fine, push-up, other side. Or you might want to do the whole thing on your toes. Up to you. When you hold your side plank, you pause for a second or two. Don't just flap your arm up there and fall down. I want you to do a pause. Show me what control you've got. Okay, 1 minute and then you are done for the day. Ready. So I don't mind what side you do it on. You just go at your own pace. Let's do it. Push up, twist to the side, plank, back to the front, push up, side plank. Lots of variations, guys. You do what you want to do. Oh, Dad's doing the twist as well. So Dad push up and then turn into a side plank. Nice. He's doing his own thing back there, but that's all right. Push up, side plank. Push up, side plank. You're almost there, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. So the reason I throw in all these crazy things for you is that hopefully you'll like one of the exercises and you might do it in your own time as well. Lots of different variations. I always give you an easier version, then you can build to the harder version. And just because so many of you asked for it, Dad is going to show you his famous super plank again. I'd love to see your videos of the super plank. I did have a few people send them through during the week, so if you want to challenge Jimbo to his super plank, send it on in. All right, Dad, you're up. You ready? Super plank with Jimbo, arms out, dig those toes in, and lift. Woo! He's even doing it now after being tired. Maybe do 2 more. Go. Anyone else trying at home, go for it. See if you can do a couple. Wow. He's still going. Well done. All right, Dad. I reckon you're done. Awesome. Thanks, Dad. All right, guys. Thank you all for coming. Other classes we have this week. Tomorrow we have bodyweight burner with Nina at 1 o'clock on the Climb Fit Kirrawee page. We also have yoga on Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning. And we also have this week, Robbie's going to do a strength session on Thursday at lunchtime. So if any of you guys want to join in, just find it on Facebook. Otherwise, these are all going to be on YouTube later. So you can put them all together and make one super mega ab session. Thank you so much for watching and see you all soon. Bye.